Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're going to go over round 2 of the Tomb of Horrors competition. In round 1 we had 12 people guess successfully the node in which the team would fail. Amazingly, the team did not fail, it got to node 12 and beat the whole thing, and these are the people that moved on, and these are their guesses for round 2. I created a separate Discord for these people where they could place their bets. They know the team already. I'm going to show everyone else the team in a second. However, we'll go over the competitors. We have Ned on node 12, Finn on node 12, Matter on node 9, Naveen node 8, Goro 7, Hyperion 6, Ara 6, Cage 5, Jan 5, GG 4, Antrax 4, and Hiria 3. As of making this video, they are unaware of the results, so this will be the first time everyone sees it, so good luck to everyone, and let's get into it. Starting off the team, we have the tank of the group, Arakan Guard. Arakan Guard was born on Shard 2 and sits at an age of 374. His profession is a blacksmith, and his hobbies include baseball and health food multi-level marketing programs. Also joining him from Shard 2 is Arakan Shadow, the anti-healer and damager of the group. Not that old, sitting at the age of 13, his job is being a 100% menace. His hobbies include being disrespectful and eating Dunkaroos. Third on the team and the heavy hitter of the group is Tahit from the Ra Arachne faction, born from Shard 4. Coming in at a nice age of 32, he is a tattooist by day, and his hobbies include gardening and Anne Hathaway movies. The fourth member of the squad is Kobolok from Shard 1, and he is our first of 2 healers. He's making his way through life at age 43, and his job is a professional Yu-Gi-Oh player. His hobbies include comparing movies to their books and making sure everyone knows which one is better. And our final member from the group, a healer, and from Shard 5, we have Silvermoon. Silver is only 26 years old, and her profession is a yoga instructor. Her hobbies include being a stay-at-home mum and sharing a Facebook profile with her partner. Those are the 5 champions chosen to take on the TOH challenge. Hopefully they do well. If not, oh, what can you do? They're not meta heroes anyway. So let's see what damage they can cause. Now I'm just going to jack up the speed for node 1 and 2 because nothing super interesting happens. These are where the champions are the weakest. It's where node 3 comes into play, where things start to get a bit difficult. So I do kill Siegfried there, however the passive from Azariel saves him, so I move on and take out Succubus and Shahrazar, whatever his name is, I always get confused, and then I move on to Azariel because again she's pretty weak. I should be able to take her out in 2 or 3 hits. We'll go 4 there, take out Siegfried, and then Swamp Killer. I heal here because I want to just have my characters at full health and have them move on cooldown while we move on to node 2. Like I said, nothing super interesting going on here. Just got to get through them, and then yeah, node 3 is where things start to pick up. So what I want to do here is get rid of Lucky. They do have a Karana as well, which is pretty annoying because I know if I kill Lucky, if I can't kill Karana in time, she will just resurrect Lucky. So we take out Lucky here, and hopefully we can take out Karana, which we do, and then we'll take out Zart, so there's absolutely no resurrects left on the team, and then move on to Succubus. You see we got a bit of synergy here with Arakan Guard and Arakan Shadow. They do have the mark that does work, which lowers the accuracy by double, I'm pretty sure, which is really good. So there we go, the first 2 nodes are done, and we move on to node 3 where things start to pick up. Straight off the bat we're versing a Maid, which is a real big threat. We do not have any resurrects on this team, which is the biggest issue. I start off by using Kobolok's AoE ability to lower everyone's accuracy on the enemy. The less hits we're taking, the better for us, because like I said, no resurrects, we are in deep trouble if anyone dies. So we are going to aim Siegfried because we have to, but if I can get off Siegfried, I either want to go for Shahrazar or even Azariel. Getting rid of Azariel will be a big help for this team. I can't go for Swamp Killer or Maid because I just can't attack her because of her passive. Swamp Killer because I'll miss a lot of attacks when I could be using those attacks against someone else and killing them. I think with the team we're using, honestly the biggest threat might be Siegfried, just because we're wasting so much time attacking him when we need to be killing other things. Our heals are long cooldowns, we need to use them sparingly and when we absolutely have to. And just we need to get rid of characters to lower the amount of damage we're taking. So we need to get rid of damage dealers. I missed both attacks there, which is a bit painful, but we really need to get rid of someone from this team. I lower the accuracy on 4 out of the 5 champions there, which is pretty good. I have my taunt as well as backup if I absolutely need to use it. I've got the passive procced on Charizard, so we'll try to take out Azariel here. If we can get rid of her and get rid of healing from the enemy team, will be awesome. She manages to top everyone up there, which is really, really bad for us. But then we move straight back onto Charizard, and if we can get him out of the way, then we can just whittle down everyone else from there. Our next target after Charizard will have to be Siegfried, just because, again, wasted attacks against anyone else. I use my heal ability here because Shadow's pretty close to dying. He's still in a bit of a shit spot, and I can't taunt because Mabe's locked down my Arrogant Guard, oddly enough. Normally she uses her lockdown on a healer, but she's used it on my tank this time. So he's got the Silver Moon's immortality on him, which is only going to last for so long. He's got bleed. It could be over right here if he dies. So I get my taunt off, which is really good. The bleed isn't going to kill me. I need to somehow get my Shadow topped up so he just doesn't die. My Cobra Lock locked down, just finished. He should be able to heal on the next turn, which is going to be really helpful. So I heal here, and my Shadow isn't in such a bad spot. So I want to kind of miss attacks here, so I will... Yeah, Silver Moon's heal doesn't really do anything there, but Shadow isn't in a critical position anymore. I get a bit of health finishing the level there as well. Node 3, honestly, I was very skeptical about versing it. I thought I would have finished there, but we do manage to get past, and here's Node 4. So Node 4 shouldn't be as much of a threat as Node 3, just because 3 had the Mabe on it, which the lockdown is just really annoying. What we want to try to do here is get rid of the Rock if we can. The healers aren't too much of a threat just because they don't do a tremendous amount of damage. It's the Rock stun that's going to be really painful, and Schnee or Scout, he can be really painful as well. He does do a lot of damage if he gets a crit off. But getting rid of the team-wide stun from Rock is just our main priority at the moment, then we can work away from there. So we should be able to kill Rock there. Yep, we kill him, and we move on to Azariel and get rid of the passive, because I know that Silvermoon can't save her because she's already used her immortality spell already. So once she is out of the way, we take out Schnee because he's not hiding, and if we can kill him before he hides again, that's a big win. Okay, and then we take out Silvermoon. I could potentially take out Sooner here instead of Silvermoon, but it doesn't matter either way. Our characters are in a pretty good spot, almost full health. They're going to get a bit more from completing the level like they do right here. Yep, and we move on to Node 5. So already the team's beating my expectations. Really didn't think they'd get this far. Again, like my last one, I thought Node 3 would be it, but here we are. We want to get rid of the Lucky and then the Karana just because resurrects. It's no point going for anyone else because if we kill them, they're just going to get resurrected, and that's the pain of the battle. So we get rid of her Lucky. However, Karana's just going to resurrect, and we take her out again. She is our number one concern. She does manage to get a heal off, which is really painful, and it kind of goes downhill a bit here because now Lucky gets her heal off and puts the defenses up on everyone. And we're back to tackling Karana. The only difference is now Karana has that defensive increase and our attacks do very little damage. And we've taken a fair bit of damage ourselves. Mixed with the stun from Rock and the silence from Succubus, this is a bit of a painful team. We manage to get everyone topped off, and we take out Karana so they can't resurrect anyone else on the team anymore. Get rid of Rock because the team-wide stun. You see, it's a really hard call here between Rock and Succubus because, like I said, our healers are very important. And if Succubus silences a healer, we're already in a bit of danger from that. So we manage to take out Rock, and we move on to Roland because half of my characters are silenced, which means half of the attacks need to go to Roland anyway. So we take Roland out, and then we finish off with Succubus. Hopping on to stage 6, this is where there is a bit of a power increase again, so this could be quite dangerous, and there's a Succubus and Cage on the same team, which is a really bad sign, mixed with 2 Resurrectors and a Cobra Lock for 3 healers, lowered accuracy, and this team is going to be quite difficult. We need to kill Lucky just because of the Resurrects. We put the anti-heal on Lucky so Karana can't save her. We take her out and we move on to Karana here. We have our taunt as well, and our anti-heal is on what's his name, Arrogant Guard, which is really bad for us. Lucky gets resurrect, and we take her out again. Moving on to Karana, we use our healing ability here just because we need to. We need to get our characters topped up, and we lose Arrogant Guard. There's just nothing we can do to save him at that point. Yeah, and now that we've lost our tank and one of our characters, we are in a bit of strife now. all we can do is just keep going forward. We take out Karana here so they can't resurrect anymore, and we move on to Kobolok because Cage is hidden. I really want to get rid of the anti-heal, but he just keeps hiding, and it's a lot of wasted attacks if we can't finish him off. So we lose another character here. Going downhill very fast, we move on to Cage because he's not hiding anymore. Hopefully we can kill him. Oh no, we stay on Succubus. I guess when he hides, when Succubus is gone, it means our attacks can go to him anyway. We top off in case he uses anti-heal, so it's really good we topped off just before that. I use my heal ability again just to be safe, make sure everyone is topped off, and we move on to node 7 with 3 characters left. Now, the rules of the competition state that the characters need to fully die for the nodes to be submitted. So this counts as a battle even though we've lost 2 characters. So yeah, we'll go through it anyway. We need to fight to our very last champion until they drop in battle, so this is just part of it. Again, we're going to aim for Lucky. They have a lot of healing on this team. I might not have the damage to take it out, and they will just whittle me down. So we managed to take, well, Silvermoon saves Lucky, which again is really painful because now Lucky is just going to heal up. I use my accuracy debuff from Kobolok. I'm just getting pummeled and pummeled as they keep healing and healing. So this is a really, yeah, it's just nothing I can really do here. I'm just going to keep aiming Lucky. That's all I can do. She is the biggest threat healer-wise on this team. We take her out. She could get resurrected by Karana here, and she does. So we move back to Lucky, try and take her out again. The only good thing about Karana's resurrect is a really long cooldown. I managed to save Arik and Shadow here with my invulnerability, and we top him up a tiny bit. But yeah, it's just healing cycle because now Lucky has Silvermoon's invulnerability on her again, and the heals are going out. We manage to take her out again, and hopefully we can take out Karana before her resurrect comes back up and resurrects Lucky, and the cycle continues. So all we're doing is aiming Karana now. Just using auto attacks, any attacks we can. She gets a heal off there, and we manage to take out Karana. So I want to go for Kashat or Silvermoon here. I'm going to go Kashat because he's a bit weaker than Silvermoon, and she shouldn't be able to heal him up anytime soon. So if we can actually take him out, oddly, if we take him out, this team, the 3-man squad is taking out a whole team in TOH. We move on to Infernus just to get rid of the continuous damage he can put out with his dots. Invulnerability comes out again, so we get him down to 1 HP. Then we move to Silvermoon and try and whittle her down until the invulnerability comes off, which it does. And we move back to Infernus and take him out and finish off with Silvermoon. And the team manages to pass stage 7, moving on to stage 8. So even though we beat stage 7, I really do not see this team beating another one. The chances of it are super unlucky. I don't even know why we got past that stage. So there is a lot of damage on this team. There's a Kashat, which is useless because there's no tanks on the team. Our aim is to get rid of Azariel first. She is the biggest threat healer-wise just because her passive, and she does just a lot of healing. So if we can take her out, the issue is we need to balance between damaging and healing, and every time we heal her up as well. So yeah, we should really change targets here, but it's just a healing cycle. Her cooldowns on her abilities are really low, so even if we attack Silvermoon, she's just going to keep healing. We managed to get the healing negation up on Azariel, which is really good. If we can finish her off before anything happens, we should be fine. I heal up, and the healing negation. You see, I just don't do enough damage with this team to take anyone out. And we have a Succubus as well, which is silencing characters. We lose Shadow, which is our main damage dealer. And I struggle. I just fight to take anyone out at this point. But it's just not possible. We just have to, just do what we can. I just put it on auto battle at this point because I know there's nothing I can do. The damage between a Swamp Killer and a Succubus is just too much, way greater than the other team we versed. And the healing between an Azariel and Silvermoon together with the invulnerabilities, it's a lot to do with just 3 characters. So stage 8 is where the final character dies, and surprisingly, I can't believe they 3-manned a stage by themselves anyway, but yep, stage 8 is where it ends. So if we look at everyone's submissions from the people who passed from round 1, we have Naveen, who guessed node 8. So congratulations to Naveen. Goro, you were so close, but the 3-man just wanted to keep fighting and managed to get past stage 7. Thank you for everyone that participated in the first round and everyone who participated in the second round. I really want to do this competition again sometimes, but I want to race some more champions, get some more variety out there. I still have about 10 champions that I need to max out. However, I'm putting a halt on that until the new champions come out in the game. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. As usual, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, take care of yourself.